Good morning, everybody. Should I say good afternoon? I would like to thank the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, the God of Jacob, the God of Israel, God of the Hebrew kingdom, for being here with you today. In the mother of Jerusalem, the great, great Holy Spirit. I give them the praise, honor, and glory today for being here with you today. This is me, Prophet Elishaba, Queen Elishaba. I'm here today just to speak a quick message with you, children of Israel, all over the earth, all over the earth. Okay? I am the God of Israel prophet in this earth, in his earth. And I've been speaking to you prophetically, telling you, telling you. And everything that I have said to you have came to pass. Because I'm the God of Israel prophet. Okay? And I can hear him very clearly speaking to me what it is and what it's going to be. So I'm here today to talk to you about Jacob's trouble. Jacob's trouble. Jacob's trouble. Who is Jacob? Jacob is the 12 tribes of Israel. That's who Jacob is. The sons and daughters of Yaakov in the earth today. Israel is not dead, they still alive. They just don't know who they are or who they is. Okay, so we're talking about Jacob's trouble. So we're talking about Jacob's children in the earth. Okay? Jacob's children in the earth, the 12 tribes of Israel, okay, all over the earth, okay, that's what we're talking about. Jacob's trouble, Israel trouble. As you can see, all the things that's going on in this earth and in this world, okay. You know, I want to say this to you, Hebrews, children of Israel, 12 tribes. You can try to ignore all you want to what is happening in this earth and what is going on right now at this moment. You can try to ignore it, you know, I'm saying with your governmental structures all over the earth. You can try to ignore what's going on. You can try to pretend like it's okay and nothing is happening, that your Jesus and your Yah and your Most High and your Wahawa and all your gods, your YHWH, your Buddha, all your gods, your Jehovah, all your gods, your Yahweh, all your gods that you call on is going to help you out of this. But me, as the prophet of the God of Israel, I'm here to tell you that's not going to happen. That is not going to happen. Because I made a video about a week ago. Was it about a week ago? Yeah, about a week ago. Right when 2025 came in, according to the Hebrew calendar. And 2025 came in this year, March the 3rd. So according to the Hebrew calendar, I came on and told you about 2025. I put it on my other channel. That the God of Israel, this is what he told me to tell the children of Israel and everybody up in this world and earth. That the God of Israel is going to pull everything away from up under you this year in 2025. Everything will be pulled away from up under you. In other words, you won't have a stable ground to stand on. You won't. Because he told me, daughter, this is the only way. This is the only way that I can get the children of Israel to wake up the remnant, the 144,000. So you see all this stuff going on with your presidents and your government and all these people all over the earth. The God of Israel is involved. He's involved with what is going on. See, what it is, man think they are in control. Man think they are in control of this world. They think they're in control of this earth, but they are not. But they are not. What they do, they deceive their own selves. They deceive their own selves. That's what they're doing right now, deceiving their own selves. You can see all this stuff going on and all this going on with Other countries coming against America and America coming against them. All this stuff going on. Trump bringing back President Donald Trump. They said bringing back segregation. Y'all know what segregation is. Y'all know what segregation is. Don't sit there and be so stupid, Hebrews. Don't sit there and be so stupid to think that, you already have this figured out. You already know what's going to happen. You don't know because none of your elders know, or your Hebrew Israelite churches. They know absolutely anything about the God of Israel and what He's doing and how He doing. They try to predict what the government doing and how the government is doing this and what the government is doing. That's just a prediction that they are making. Okay? But I ain't talking about the government. I could care less about the government. I'm here to talk to you about what the God of Israel, Ahia is his name, wants you to know. Jacob's trouble right now in the earth. And what will you do about it, Jacob? What would you do about it, Yaakov? What would you do about it, Hebrews? Are you going to sit there, stand there, and do absolutely nothing? Yeah, that's what you're going to do. And see, they plan on that. They plan on the fact that all you Hebrews, the children of Israel all over the earth, they deporting them. They deporting them up out of America by the busloads. Hebrews, send them back to Honduras, send them back to Haiti, send them back to Guatemala, send them back to El Salvador, send them back to Dominican Republic, send them back to Jamaica. Yes, these are Hebrews. We are the children of Israel, okay? We are the children of Israel. There's no one else in this earth fit the description but us. There's absolutely no one in this earth fit the description to be the children of Israel but us. There's no one else. The people they putting on them planes, deporting them, that's the children of Israel. Okay? That's the children of Israel. See, and I tried to tell them before they even began, making their way to the border like 2 years ago, marching towards the border and all of that. Them and their children and all that. Depending on a man, trusting in a man to give them something, them and their children to help them. They're not gonna give you anything. They ain't never gave us nothing, and they never will give us anything. And when you people wake up, and I say you people, I'm talking about the children of Israel that are rebellious and stiff-necked. If you wake up and understand, that these people is never going, these people are people that's in control of your so-called world. They never ever been for you, and they never will be for us, B. They never will be for us. So they marching to the board and all that, thousands of them, hundreds of them, marching to the board. Honduras, Guatemala, all kind of Haiti, Colombia, all kind of people, Venezuela, all just marching to the border. Now you see what happened? The very thing that I told you was going to happen. I told you before you even marched to the board that was the wrong move that y'all was doing. But you got so much hope in America. You have so much hope in Babylon. You have so much hope in what's going to happen in America and all that. Jacob's trouble. That's what's happening. And it's Jacob's trouble off the hook. Off the hook. You haven't seen anything yet, Israel. Hebrews, you have not seen nothing yet. What's going to happen in 2025 is going to blow your mind. 2024 already blew your mind. I prophesied that in 2024 that there would be 2024 was going to be like no other year in history. And it was like no other year in history. Now 2025, The God is going to pull everything. He's going to pull everything away from under your feet. Your foundation, your solid foundation that the Christian church, teach about solid foundation and all your solid foundation, which is your world, which is your life, which is everything that you believe in and trust in and run after and go to every day. All of that is going to be pulled away from under you. Why? Just to wake up the remnant of the children of Israel. That's it. The God of Israel is only after the remnant right now. And that's why he got to bring Jacob's trouble off the hook. Off the hook. See, your elder Ricard, GOCC, no, they've been telling you for years, Jacob's trouble, Jacob's trouble. That's all they ever say, Jacob's trouble. But I'm talking about some trouble that's going to blow your minds, people. It's already blowing your mind. It's already blowing your mind, but that's nothing. This is the beginning of the end. Okay? It's going to blow your mind. Okay? So while y'all black men, Yahuda in America, while y'all running around looking for jobs and going to work and, going to your religious institution called churches and ministries and camps, while y'all buying your Jordans and your fitty hats and, all this stuff on YouTube, making videos about relationships and being in love and all of that, you need to be doing. Let me tell you what you need to be doing, Hebrews. But see, you don't have no prophets in the earth. All your prophets are false. Your elders, the God of Israel, never told no elder to tell you nothing, so they can't tell you anything. Listen to me. Listen to me. Listen. Okay? All the things that you run into every day is taking your time, taking your life, taking your energy, taking everything from you. How can you think about a job? How can you think about work? How can you think about school? How can you think about education? How can you think about going to some church or some ministry right now? How can you think about any of those things? How? At a time like this. See, that shows you exactly how disconnected that you are, Hebrews. You are totally disconnected from the God of Israel. You totally disconnected from the great Holy Spirit, the mother of Jerusalem. You totally disconnected from your own self. You disconnect. It speaks for itself. All you want to do, excuse my expression, is sit on your black asses. That's all y'all want to do. Sit on your black asses and do absolutely nothing. I'm talking to you Hebrew men right now. I'm talking to you Hebrew men all over the earth. Judah, #1 king tribe. Judah, Zebulun, and Issachar. They would stand in the first rank of the army. They always stood in the first rank of the army, the first lineup. It was Judah, Zebulun, and Issachar. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. There's no reason for you to depend on them anymore. There's no reason for you to confide in them anymore. The masters and the Pharaohs. There's no reason for you to trust in them anymore. There's no reason. There's absolutely no reason for you to do that. But because you are so disconnected from the God of Israel. Ahai is his name. That's my name, he said. Because you're so disconnected from me. You don't understand what you need to be doing right now. Zebulon, Panamanians, Issachar, Mexicans, Mayans, Aztecas, Yahuda, Judah, in America, in Brazil, in Belize, all over the world is Judah. But I'm mainly talking about Judah in America because that's the royal regal. That's the house of David. That's the house of Solomon. The royal regal is in America. That's who they is, the royal regal. So you want to sit on your black asses, your Hebrew asses, and do absolutely nothing and wait on the demise of your children and your women. What are you doing? Keep talking about a church service and keep talking about building up a church and building up a ministry and keeping a holy day. Please, no. Can't y'all see what is happening? Segregation. Black people are not allowed. And you got some of these black people making videos on YouTube talking about, oh no, we don't care about segregation. We're not afraid. That's what y'all say. That's what you're saying out of your mouth. But your actions say something else. Yes, he bringing them back segregation. Because see, they want to make America great again. And the only way they feel that they can make it great again is get rid of all you black folks up out of there. All you Hebrews. Get rid of you. Get rid of you. Send them back to Africa. Close the borders. Take Africa. We don't want no, we ain't giving no visas out. No visas to travel nowhere. Ain't no visas. No. You're going to, I'm telling you people. So I'm here to tell you this as the prophet of the God of Israel, Ahio, the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, and the God of Jacob. And let me read Jeremiah 37, that it is time. Jeremiah 30 verse 7, Jacob's trouble. It is time. It is time. It's time for you to take them fitty hats off. It's time for you to take them dreadlocks up out of your head. Cut them. Cut your dreadlocks. They too long. That's why I put that in there in the title. What are you going to do with your dreadlocks? How are you going to fight with dreadlocks down to your back? Past your back, Judah. There's no way you will be able to fight with dreadlocks down to your back. Cut them dreadlocks and prepare yourselves for war, because that's what time it is. That's what time it is. Can't you see what the white folks talking about Esau? They talking about war with China, war with Iran, war with Russia, war with this, war with that. Okay? We got to be ready for our war and our battle. Because see, at the end of the day, it's all about us. It's all about us anyway. That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. Keeping that control, keeping that power, keeping that ability to program you and tell you exactly what they want you to do and know and understand. Cut your dreadlocks down. Cut your dreadlocks down, Judah. Because see, the other tribes, they might have them in Dominican. Yeah, they got dreads in Dominican. You know, Honduras, they might have dreads, but not as much as you do, Judah. Cut them down to, let me tell you where to cut them, because see, up under the law, you can't, you're not allowed to have hair past your neck, the bottom of your neck. The bottom of your neck is where the children of Israel, the men, not the women, the men had to keep their hair pulled. They had to keep their hair pulled and cut at a certain length because they had to go to war and they had to fight for the Hebrew kingdom. Now it's time to fight again for the Hebrew kingdom and the Hebrew nation and the Hebrew God. And I'm talking to the remnant right now. The remnant. So if you are the remnant right now, you should be feeling a certain way. Jeremiah 30, verse 7. Let me go to that. Jeremiah 30, verse 7. Jeremiah 30. One moment, I'm getting it right now. Scripture. Okay. It says, at last, for that day is great. That day is right now. That hour is right now. It's time right now. See, you've been cloned in your mind. Hebrews, your mind is so very cloned out that you can't see straight, that you're not thinking straight. You're not thinking straight. Yeah, you see all them white folks protesting. There's a lot of white folks all over America protesting right now. A lot of white folks. That's not going to resolve it. That's not going to resolve anything. It never have and it never will. See, that's how programmed you are. That's how programmed you people are. That's how programmed you are. It's not about protesting what they are doing. It's not about protesting what they are doing because they're going to do whatever it is that a higher want them to do. Because I told you, it's a higher, the God of Israel, that's pulling the rug away from under everything. Okay? That's who it is. That's who it is. It's the God of Israel in the midst. In the midst. Because see, he got to break you down. He got to break y'all down to the ground. Because see, you got too much pride. You got too much faith in your ministries and in your churches and in all your false faith phony gods. You got too and your league, you got too much trust and hope in them. See how higher the God is going to break all of that down. He said, alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. None is like it. Everything going on. Y'all haven't seen a day like this. What your President Trump doing. He the only president in history that's doing the things that he is doing. He the only president in history that's doing what he's doing right now. This historical people. This is historic. There is a day. There have not been a day, it said, that there so that that day is great, so that none is like it, and is even the time of Jacob's trouble. But who shall be saved out of it? Who will be saved up out of Jacob's trouble? Only the remnant. Only the remnant. A lot of the remnant's gonna lose their life too. A lot of them gonna die. A lot of us gonna die, the remnant. But the God of Israel will have a people. There's no day like this day. Y'all never seen a president in history do the things that he's doing. The God of Israel let you know what it is. It's Jacob's trouble off the hook. And you're gonna see that in the next 30 days to 60 days, 30 to 60 to 90 days. You're gonna see a lot of more things that go on that you cannot believe with your own eyes and ears. A lot of things. A lot of things. So you want to throw your fitty hat on. You want to throw your mitres on. Cut your dreadlocks down. They too long. The God of Israel never told you to have dreadlocks down to your past your shoulder and all of that. Down to your back. Some of y'all got them down to your knees. You cannot fight with that. You cannot fight with that. They just gonna grab your hair and take you down right there. That's it. Cut it off, Judah. Cut your dreads to your bottom of your neck or shorter. Because all the ancient pictures that you see with Hebrews in them, they always had short hair. You don't see no ancient pictures with man with hair down to their shoulders and all of that. They always had it at their neck length. So you're going to have to cut it off if you want to fight in the war and in the battle of the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, the God of Israel. You got to get ready. And you got to get ready now. You got to get ready now. You got to get ready now. You got to have your own food. You got to have your own food and your own water. These are the most important things for you and your children, to have your own food and your own water. See, that's how they took our ancestors down in ancient times, because they didn't have their own food. They did have their own food and they had their own water. But what they did, they surround all the areas where they had their food and water. And they wasn't able to get to it. Was why? Because the God of Israel was against the children of Israel anyway. Just like he against the children of Israel today. He the one had the Babylonians and the Greeks and the Persians and all of the Romans to take Israel down. He the one did that. It wasn't no Satan. It wasn't no Satan. So I'm getting ready to leave. I'm gonna read one more scripture. Give me 1 minute to get it. We're gonna be saved. I'm just here for a quick second. I'm not here for a long time today. I just want to let you know that it's time to get ready. It's time to get ready. It's time to get ready. Because the battle is going down. Most definitely. And if you're not ready, you won't survive it. You will not survive it. You will not survive it. Oh yeah, the Colombians and Venezuelans and Honduras and all of them thought they was real cute. Haiti and all of them. Oh yeah, America, they're gonna let me come in and they're gonna let me come in for 2 years in my residency and yeah, I could give me, they're gonna give me some food and and oh, they was just so in an uproar about what was going on in America with them coming in the border of America so easily. That was an agenda. That was a agenda. See, and that agenda is already accomplished. They are already I know what the agenda is, but I cannot say. I cannot say right here. It's already accomplished their agenda. So now they want to, the ones that's left, they want to send them back to their country. Because see, they already accomplished their agenda and they already did what they needed to do with the people. Okay? So yeah, here. One more and I'm leaving. See, what you don't understand is we always had a great and mighty army. And we are still a great and mighty army. Only when we connected to the God of Israel, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, not the Most High. That's not the God of Israel. That is not the God of Israel title. Not him. We got to be connected to the, see, the children of Israel, they was connected to all them gods. Baal, Moloch, they had all kind of Mosai, all kind of names. They was connected to all their gods. But when it was time for the enemy to come in on them, because the God of Israel sent the enemy on them, just like he's sending the enemy on you right now, they wasn't able to stand because they was disconnected from their God. And this is what I'm telling you today, Hebrews. You will not be able to stand as long as you disconnected from the God of Israel. You will not be able to stand. I don't care how many weapons you got, swords, guns, whatever. It doesn't matter. Israel was the greatest army on the face of the earth in ancient times. And they still got took down by the Babylonians and all the rest. Why? Because see, when the God of Israel come against you, he strip you of all your power. He strip you of all your authority. He strip you of everything. That's why he wants the remnant to wake up, the 144,000, because they will be his battle axe in the earth. They will be the warriors. They will be the ones that's standing up for the battle. It will be the remnant. And that's why he told me, daughter, I have to snatch everything away from up under the children of Israel. I have to take everything from them that they love and desire and they want and all that. See, your travel, right now your travel are being, you can't go on your vacations because they rejecting visas and stuff all over everywhere. They banning visas all over everywhere. You won't be able to go to your big vacations and travel here and travel there and Cancun or wherever you've been going because your visas are being revoked. Okay? So the God of Israel have already told me what is going to happen. I'm going to pull everything up. This is the only way I'm going to be able to get my remnant up out of this wicked world. This is the only way, daughter, I'm going to be able to save and help the remnant is that I pull everything away from up under them and in this world. And this is what's happening right now before my eyes. Even before President Trump, y'all say his name, President Trump, whoever. Even before he started doing executive orders and all that, the God of Israel had already told me what he was going to do. Pull everything up under this earth from you. I already knew that. So it don't surprise me what he is doing because I know the God of Israel is telling him to do it. Because everything must fall down now. Everything. That's the only way he can get the remnant. That's the only way. I mean, the God of Israel have tried so many things for centuries and generations to wake up Israel. And it was always about the remnant. It was always about that 144,000. That's what it's always been. He's been trying for many centuries and generations, and you still sleep. And you're still dead, and you're still walking around dead with no life in you. Talking about going to work and going to Kroger's and Walmart and to buy some food. Are you crazy? Are you crazy, Hebrews? Are you crazy? You better be coming together as a people right now. Because segregation is here. You better be coming together as a people right now. Because see, that's how our ancestors survived slavery. Because they came together as a people. And that's how they was able to survive, the ones that did survive it. And this is what you're going to have to do. Come together as a people. As one. As one remnant. We are one. We have one God. We are one people. We are one nation. We must come together as that one nation. There's no other way to survive this. There's no other way to get around this. There's no other way. So forget about your gods. Forget about all them names that you've been taught through your religions and through your institutions and through your theologian box. Forget about all them gods. Because see, all them gods they're not the real one. They're not going they won't be able to help you because they're not real. I know the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, the God of Israel, higher. I know he's real. I have evidence. I have proof that the God of Israel is a higher. And that's my name forever. So let me read this last scripture and I'm getting ready to leave. I think that's in Psalms. Yeah. Yeah, let's read 2 Samuel 14:20, 26. 2 Samuel 14:26. Let's go to the 20. Let's go to the 25th verse. 2 Samuel 14:25. But in all Israel, there was none to be so much praised as Asbalon for his beauty, for the sole of his foot, even to the crown of his head, there was no blemish in him. Asbalon, one of David's sons, he was so very beautiful. He wanted to be the king, but instead Solomon became the king. He was so very beautiful. There was no blemish in him from head to toe. That's how very beautiful. No blemish. And his hair was so, look what it said. 2 Samuel 14:26. And he was part of David's army, his father. He had to fight. He had to fight. So he could only let his hair get so long because his helmet wouldn't even fit on his head if his hair, he wouldn't have cut his hair. He had to keep his hair at a certain length because he had to fight in the army. Verse 2 Samuel 14:26. And when he pulled his head, for it was at every year's end that he pulled it because the hair was heavy on him. Therefore he pulled it. He weighed the hair of his head at 200 shekels. Wow, that's a lot of hair. After the king's weight. Okay? So he pulled his hair. Let's look up the word pulled it, his hair every year. It said to be bald, that is casually to shave, figuratively to lay waste, pull, shave off. Whatever he did, whatever it was, I don't believe he shaved his hair bald because it's scriptures in the Bible up under the law that tell a man that he can't have a bald head. So I think he just cut it down at a certain length so he would be able to fight in Israel army. And that's what I'm talking to you black men, Judah, about right now. That's what I'm talking to y'all. Cut them dreads. Cut them dreads. Get up off your black asses. Get up off your black asses. Take your focus off your job and your career and your business and your education and your this and your that. Take your focus off of everything in this world because it don't even matter no more. Because I just told you the God of Israel get ready to pull everything away from up under this world that we standing on. Take your focus off it. Cut your hair down. Get ready for war. Get ready for war. Start training yourself, training your mind to connect to the God is. You don't know who the God is, I have to teach you who he is. Because y'all don't know who he is. You don't know. You don't know. You think you know, but you don't know. Okay? It's time. It's time. Don't think about no Jordans and, Levi's and all. Forget about all this stuff that this beast have set up in this earth. The beast system. Forget about it. Forget about it. Forget about all of that. And focus your mind. Forget about your churches and men. Don't it ain't even it's not even about ministry and church no more. That's over with. Forget about all of that. You better be thinking about how you, your wife, and your children and your women going to survive this. Segregation. Let's look up the word segregation for me. Let's look that up. Because that's the executive order that was signed against black people. Let's look that up. Don't take it lightly. See, the segregation that they made back in the 50s and 40s and all that in the 60s with our ancestors. This is a different segregation. This is a different segregation. It's people. It's more deeper. Okay, it's way more deeper than what you think. Think about the Nazis. Yeah, the concentration camps. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Think about the concentration camps. They had segregation going on when Hitler was in charge. And they took whole families and disconnected whole families away from each other. I'm telling y'all what's going on. It ain't the segregation. You thinking you can't drink out of water fountain, you can't go to a black school and all. No, 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 no. Let's look it up. It's a deeper segregation. Yeah, segregation. Meaning, it says the action or state of setting someone or something apart from others. What did I not say to you? Setting something or someone apart from others. This in slavery day, you're still in slavery day. You still are slaves. And this is what you gotta understand, black man and black woman. Hebrews, you still are slaves. Okay? Don't think you're free. You're not free. Because you can't do what you want to do. When a man or a woman is free, they are able to do whatever it is that they want to do without no restraints and no restriction. And because you're not able to do whatever you want to do, that tell you right there that you're still a slave. Listen, it says the action or state of setting someone or something apart from others, a model that the segregation of older people. Okay, let's go down a little bit. What else we got here? Let's see, let me do over segregation. The policy of keeping one group of people apart from another and treating them differently, especially because of race, sex, or religion. So religion is a part of your segregation. Because you are a Christian, because you are a Muslim, because you are a Hebrew Israelite, their whole focus is the Hebrew Israelite. That's the focus. That's the focus, Israel. All of that. They're going to use all of that against you. Is religion, is race, and sex. Segregation. Treating you differently from each other. Segregate you. Sticking you over here, sticking them over there, sticking you over there. It always have been segregation. Why you think the children of Israel, the 10 tribes, they in Mexico, they in Brazil, they in Honduras, they in Dominican Republic, they in Belize, they in Ecuador, they in Peru, they in Panama. Why you think the 10 tribes are not where we are in America or wherever we are? Because it always been segregation. They always use segregation to separate us, to make us think we are different from each other and we are all the same because we are the children of Israel. So they coming back with segregation now off the hook and with a different spin on it. A different spin on it. It won't be what you thinking, black man and black woman. You can't drink out of water fountain. You can't send your kids to this school and that school. No, no, no. This have everything to do with apprehension. Apprehension and taking the children of Israel down as a people and as a nation. Okay? And I'm getting ready to leave. Mm-hmm. Look what he said, another definition of the word segregation. Segregation is a system that keep different groups separated from each other, either through physical dividing. Why do you think they got, oh, Honduras and all of them, Haiti and all? Get back on the plane, go back to your country. We done did what we need to do. We don't go head back to where you come from. See, the thing is they got to keep us separated. And as long as then you black people, Judah, y'all in America, y'all looking at that like that's so cute. Oh yeah, they sending them back Haiti. Oh yeah, they sending them back to Venezuela. Oh yeah, they sending them back to El Salvador. They sending them back to Honduras. Oh yeah, we glad these folks is gone out of our country so we can get our jobs back, so we can get our food stamps back. You ain't getting nothing back. You're not getting nothing back. See, the God of Israel higher tested y'all. Judah, they tested y'all how y'all was going to treat your own brothers and sisters that came across that border that was hungry, broke, poor, and didn't have nothing. You know how y'all treated them? Like they was dogs. I'm talking about the Hebrew Israelites that know that those people, the Mexicans and all of them, Honduras and them, are the children of Israel, Haiti and all of them. They are the children of Israel. I'm talking about the Hebrew Israelites that knew that. You treated them like garbage. And see, the God of Israel tested you, was looking at you on that. I ain't going to say test. I'm saying he was looking at you on that, the way you treated your own Hebrew brothers and sisters. So segregation means to keep us divided away from each other. Yes. I told you, got everything to do with Hitler, what was going on with Hitler and the Nazis. Concentration camps, segregation. It's a divider of using social pressures and laws separated from the flock and splitting a big flock of sheep into smaller groups is segregation. Exactly. Who is the flock? The 144,000, the children of Israel. We are the flock. We are the flock. We are the sheep that they're trying to keep separated and divided because they know that the hour have come, the time have come, that the God of Israel is ready to raise up and rise up the house of Jacob, the remnant. So they want to do all they can do right now, but it won't work. So I'm telling you, Hebrew woman, Hebrew man, sisters, get the weeds out your hair. Get all them weeds out your hair. Take that makeup off. Take that weave out your hair. Take that makeup off. Get your mind right. Get your mind. Take them eyebrows off, eyelashes. Take all of that stuff off. Disconnect yourself. Cleanse yourself. Get ready. Because see, daughters of Zion, you are a strong weapon in the earth for the God of Israel. You're stronger than the men. You are stronger than the men. Lioness, you are very strong. Get the weeds out. Take the blue hair out, the green hair, the pink, the orange. Take all the hair out. All them long, fluffy weeds, straight weeds, wavy. Take it all and throw it in the trash and don't put it back in your hair no more. If you have to shave your hair bald, do that. Do that. Because it is time for battle. It's time to battle. And we got to get ready for the battle. Take all that stuff off now. The God of Israel is looking for the remnant. He's looking for the 144,000. And guess what? She don't have no weave in her hair. And she don't have no pounds of makeup and booty shots and all that stuff. No, those people belong to the beast. So if you got all that stuff on, take it out your hair. Show the God of Israel that you are ready to be his daughter. You ready. And you ready to look like his daughter. You ready to look like a Hebrew woman and be a Hebrew woman. So what I am saying to y'all, as the prophet of the God of Israel, prophetically speaking, it's time to get ready. Strip yourself down, Hebrew man and Hebrew woman, and get your mind off of all this stuff that you are doing every day, and put your mind on the battle, and put your mind on your children, and put your mind on the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, the one and only true God. Let's call him that. We don't need to call him Most High no more. He's the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, the God of Israel. Put your mind on him or higher. Put it. And I'm getting ready to go. Subscribe, like the video, share the video. It's a lot going on, people. And you need a prophet of the God of Israel to show you exactly what you got to do. Talk to y'all later. Next time.